Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. B&B Recap. Thomas explodes over Taylor. Will faces a terrifying surprise. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B Recap for Wednesday, September 10, reveals that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, lost it over dumped Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, while Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, made it ASAP marriage pitch. At Forrester Creations, Daphne Rose, Muriel Dallaire, asked Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor about Ridge since she needed to speak with him about a new fragrance. Carter mentioned Ridge being busy with his complicated love life, which surprised Daphne since he was engaged to Taylor. After Carter hinted about another woman who'd always be in Ridge's heart, Daphne realized he could be on the verge of calling off his engagement and reuniting with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Of course, B&B fans know that's exactly what Ridge just did. On Wednesday's episode, Ridge made his new engagement to Brooke official by putting a ring on her finger. Once Carter arrived in the CEO office, he could tell he was interrupting Ridge and Brooke's private moment. However, Ridge thought Carter should stay and help them out since he didn't want to wait on marrying Brooke. Ridge wanted to marry Brooke right then and there in the office, so Brooke seemed thrilled while Carter was caught off guard. At one of the Forrester guest houses, Taylor blew out the candles for the romantic dinner she never got to have with Ridge. Thomas showed up and could see that something was wrong, so Taylor came clean about not being engaged anymore. Thomas correctly assumed Ridge was the one to mend things, so he blamed Brooke for getting to him again. Although Thomas flew into a rage, Taylor insisted Ridge made the decision on his own. Thomas just wanted Taylor to be happy, so she did her best to reassure her son that she'd be okay. In the design office, Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, gushed to Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, about her perfect night of passion with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. It may not have been Will's first time like hers, but it was still special since Electra assumed he hadn't been with anyone else since they met. There was some talk about Electra being able to focus on her future with Will while putting Remy Price, Christian Weissman, and Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamato, behind her. Electra also reflected on how glad she was that she didn't sleep with Will right after the party, since he would have been too drunk to remember much of anything anyway. At Leigh Finnegan's, Naomi Matsuda, apartment, Will demanded to know how Luna was alive. Luna explained that Leigh saved her, just like she saved John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, in the past. Luna talked about her trippy return from the brink of death and suggested that the thought of Will kept her going. Although Luna offered to show Will her gnarly scar, he wasn't interested, and he didn't buy her claims about wanting to prove she's a good person now either. Luna suggested Will was quite the detective and wondered how he found her. Will assumed he just stumbled across Luna during his search for the mystery woman and didn't make the connection yet. After Will vowed to call the cops on Luna, she moved toward the dresser and put something behind her back. Will feared it was a gun and demanded to see what Luna was holding. It turned out to be the mask Luna wore to trick Will into thinking she was Electra that night. Once it finally dawned on Will that Luna was the one who took him to bed, he was stunned and disgusted. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna will continue to cause tons of drama for Will, so stick with us for updates on all the bad news that's still to come. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.